In Charles Darwin's time, the prevailing view on the diversity of species on Earth would be that, for example, in the case of bears, each species of bear had always existed since the beginning of life on Earth, and that none had evolved from another, that in fact it was impossible for one species to evolve from another. Charles Darwin proposed, however, that species of bear and other organisms shared a common ancestry, and that in the distant past, ancestral bears were the ancestors of diverse species alive today. One of the many arguments which Darwin made was that if these species were completely unrelated, that if they did not at any point share a common ancestor, then there would be no reason to expect that they could reproduce together, being completely distinct. However, if they had shared a common ancestor, then hybridization might be possible in some cases. And it was known that in some cases bears do hybridize with other species. It is known that grizzly bears and polar bears can hybridize, and there have been examples in the wild, and DNA evidence has indicated that this can occur in the wild to produce Pisleys, or bears which have a number of nicknames. There have been rare instances of documented matings between brown bears and black bears. In fact, Charles Darwin referred to reports from the London Zoo indicating that hybrid offspring had been born between European brown bears and black bears. There have been documented cases of hybridization between American black bears and Asiatic black bears and spectacled bears, Asiatic black bears and sloth bears, Asiatic black bears and sun bears, and sloth bears and sun bears. The case of the Asiatic black bear and spectacled bear is of interest in that these two bears are more distantly related and classified in different subfamilies. There are no known cases of hybridization with panda bears.